Hey, what's up everybody? Lucas here, back for another prediction video, and it's that time of year. It's Wrestlemania season, everybody. One of the times that everybody looks forward to, as a wrestling fan at least. Since this is a Wrestlemania prediction video, I think we need to do something a little special for this one. Unlike last year's, this will not be a podcast. So, little special, just watch this, watch this. And we're back, and I magically have a blazer on. And so yeah, like I said, a little special occasion, so why not wear a blazer for WrestleMania? I mean, everybody else will be wearing suits and tux and this. Okay. Alright, so let's get to the real predictions. I have everything here on my trusty iPad. Okay, so let me start off by saying this year's build-up has been kind of terrible. There's been one match that I've been looking forward to because the build-up has been good, and half the party or half the superstars haven't been there. And then I'm talking about The Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. Probably one of the better build-ups for this WrestleMania. You know, it seems like everything else on the card just has had a lackluster build-up thus far, but I'll go into like details about each feud and stuff as we go along. So starting off the show is the WWE Tag Team titles are going to be on the line, and that is Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, who are the Tag Team Champions, with Natalya versus Los Matadores, Diego and Fernando with El Torito, The New Day, Big E and Kofi Kingston with Xavier Woods. I noticed Xavier Woods hasn't really been wrestling much. Is he injured, or is what's going on? He doesn't really ever wrestle. I think I've seen him wrestle like maybe 3 or 4 times ever. Versus the Usos, Jimmy and Jay with Naomi. Personally, I find it kind of funny that Naomi has been with the Usos as of late, especially since she's off Total Divas. You know, it's just weird to me that she's on, you know, active TV when she should have been on a long time ago when she was on Total Divas. This match kind of like seems like it was just randomly thrown together, like, oh, we need a pre-show match, let's throw in every tag team we have minus the Ascension and put them in a tag match, a fatal 4. What I was attempting to say was they put all the tag teams in a fatal 4-way match, and it just seems kind of stupid, in my opinion. You know, but for this match, I'm going to definitely go with the Usos to pick up the victory. It's been almost a year since they won them the first time. I just think it's the right time and the right opportunity for them to get them again. So I'm picking the Usos to win this match. Next we're going into WrestleMania, the actual show. There's been rumors, or they've been said that LL Cool J is going to open up the show. I don't know if that's going to be a rap or what he's going to be doing, but that'll be interesting to see for the opening. I mean, Mania is 4 hours long. There's, 8 matches on the card? And I think that the WWE Intercontinental title ladder match is going to open the show. The match features Wade Barrett, R-Truth, Dean Ambrose, Luke Harper, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, and Daniel Bryan. This match, again, the build-up has been, it's been funny, but there's just so many better ways they could have done it. I mean, the whole hot potato with the title was just ridiculous. You know, one night R-Truth has it, the other night Dean Ambrose has it, another night Stardust has it, another night, you know, it's just kind of stupid and pointless in my opinion. There's so much they could have done to build this up, and I don't know if they wanted a ladder match on the show, and that's why they had this. But I would have honestly rather have just seen Dean Ambrose versus Bad News Barrett. Would have been a perfectly fine match with me to see, even though they did wrestle at Fastlane. This match is got a few of my favorites. Dean Ambrose, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, Daniel Bryan. Some of my top favorites and I'm kind of torn in between who I want to win, but obviously you can see by my shirt that I would love to see Dean Ambrose pick up the victory. If not him, I'd have to say Dolph Ziggler. Those two are my two tops for the match, for the winning of the match. Ladder matches, always really good. I did mention to Tony when they started this feud that this is going to be the cluster of a match on the show, just because of, you know, I'm not a fan of battle royals or stuff like that. Not fatal four ways. Ladder matches. Money in the Bank has never been one of my favorite matches. That was kind of like when I would watch Wrestlemania, that would be my pee break, I guess. Some go to when the Divas come out, that's when I went. Except, I will admit, when I was at WrestleMania 23, it was really a really entertaining match to watch, especially Jeff Hardy going crazy and jumping off the ladder onto Edge and breaking the ladder in half. I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose for that one, for the ladder match. Next, as sad as it is, I don't want this to be the second match on the card, but I feel like that AJ and Paige versus the Bella Twins, Brie and Nikki Bella, will be the second match on the card, even after, you know, us fans went crazy trying so hard to give Divas a chance. Hashtag gives Divas a chance. I hope that if it is on the second match on the card, that they give them a decent amount of time, you know, 15 minutes at least for a match. I mean, it's a 4-hour show, for crying out loud. Each match should get a decent amount of time, you would think. I mean, I know there's, you know, they're planning special entrances for Rusev, Cena, Sting, Undertaker, Wyatt, probably Triple H as well. Divas, one of my favorite. I love Divas. Every guy loves Divas, right? Right? Again, the build-up for this match has just been very lackluster. Pretty much what I thought it was going to be, either a triple threat or a singles match between Paige and Nikki for the title at WrestleMania, turned into a tag team match. AJ came back, 2-3 weeks ago? Something like that, 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. When they were in New Jersey last, whenever that was. You know, and I would have definitely have rather seen maybe a turn from Brie, or maybe somehow where they did a fatal four-way for the title. You know, Brie versus Nikki versus AJ versus Paige. I would have been fine with that. And like I said, I did expect this originally to be I did expect this to be Paige versus Nikki for the title. Obviously didn't get that. So, I'm going to go for this match. I'm going to go with AJ and Paige, two of my favorite divas. Nikki is also one of my favorite divas, but just because of, I don't know, especially after how, what happened on Monday with AJ elbowed Paige in the face. I just feel like that's going to somehow bring them together to be a better team. I know that some people hope this match gets scrapped. Big Money, I'm looking at you there, buddy. But I do not think it'll get scrapped. It'll be second on the show. Next, I know this is kind of random to be third in the show, but I'm going to go Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins with J&J Security, Jamie Noble, and Joey Mercury. This match, the build-up I liked. They could have done it better if they would have brought Orton back sooner, like months ago, like everybody thought. I did like how Orton joined the Authority and then kind of beat them down from within, or broke them down from within, you know, gaining their trust just to stab them in the back, you know, like that. So, this match, I'm going to go with Randy Orton. I know that it could go either way, especially with J&J Security at ringside, and you know that the Big Show and Kane will make an appearance in that match, and it'll be interesting to see how the match goes, for one. But, yeah, I'm going to go with Randy Orton on that one. Not much to say. You know, Randy's one of my favorite wrestlers, and I really hope he wins. Next, we have... excuse me. Next, we have the U.S. Championship title match. Rusev versus John Cena. Rusev, of course, with Lana. Maybe. I mean, she's been gone for the last couple weeks, so maybe with Lana. This match, what is there to say? I mean, everybody expected Cena to win at Fastlane, and he didn't, which actually to me was shocking as well. I really totally expected him to win, and he did not. But then I was like, oh, they'll have him win at WrestleMania. So obviously I just kind of spoiled my pick a little bit there. But I'm definitely going with John Cena to pick this one to win this one. And then I assume that they'll probably go into Extreme Rules and have some kind of stipulation match, like an ambulance match or an I Quit match. I would like to see Last Man Standing even though maybe an I Quit match would be more suitable for WrestleMania. Just give it that extra special feel. But it's WWE. So, Rusev versus John Cena. Gonna go with John Cena on that one. Not a big Rusev fan, and I do kind of agree with some people I've been talking to. They're kind of sick of the USA versus America thing, and I kind of agree. But John Cena gonna bring the US title back home. Next, we have Sting versus Triple H. This is how I assume the card's gonna go. I mean, obviously, Sting versus Triple H could be first in the show, could be last in the show, could be somewhere in between. But Sting versus Triple H, holy cow, I don't even know what to say. I am so ready for Stinger to wrestle. I've been looking forward to this for the last 14 years. Ever since WCW closed its doors, I was expecting Sting to show up anytime, and it never happened. Unfortunately, he was making an impact in Florida. He didn't disappear. I know, like, Triple H thinks he disappeared, but he was just making an impact. Obviously, I'm gonna go with Sting on this one, ladies and gentlemen, just because Sting is Sting, and I really am looking forward to seeing him wrestle. Like I said, the build-up, again, could have been a lot better, but I'm definitely picking Sting to win this one. Obviously, I was actually talking to my mom about this earlier, and she's like, yeah, I would pick Sting, but it's WWE, so they could swerve us. She did say this. She did say swerve us, and Triple H could win. And I totally agree with her. That is something WWE would totally do. Just a kind of a big, like, oh, you thought Sting was going to win because he debuted. But, again, I'm going with Sting, everybody. Next, this is just going to be like a kind of a, not a filler, but like a break, you know. I expect Sting and Triple H versus Sting to be a good match. Gonna have the fans on their feet and stuff. So I'm gonna say that next will be the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. This match, it gives guys who don't have a chance to wrestle on the card and have their Mania moment, who might not essentially get a Mania moment per se. This one, lots of guys in there, lots of choices for me to pick, but you know, off the top of my head, I can name that Zack Ryder, Goldust, Mizdow, The Ascension, Adam Rose, and I forgot who else. Kane and the Big Show are also in it. Ryback, I believe. Those guys are in it. This one, I'm going with Zack Ryder. That's right, you heard me. Zack Ryder is going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Okay, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I'm going to go with Mizdow to win this. I think what will happen is it'll come down to Miz and Mizdow. Miz will tell Mizdow to eliminate himself. Mizdow won't, and that's when he'll finally snap. You know, it's been a long time coming. He'll finally snap and eliminate Miz and win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And that's what I got to say about that. Next, the most anticipated match on my end, The Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. This match has been kind of awesome. The build-up has been awesome, and The Undertaker hasn't even appeared. He hasn't done anything, but I'm really looking forward to this matchup. It's gonna be a good one. I liked all of the promos that Bray's done so far. I mean, I haven't seen SmackDown yet, but I assume he'll have some kind of backstage vignette or promo on there. Maybe not. Maybe Monday was the last kind of thing you've seen. A lot of rumors circulating around The Undertaker what will he look like? What gimmick, I guess you could say, will he look like? Personally, and I've said this from the beginning, and Tony can attest to it, and others can attest to it, I personally think that The Undertaker will come back as the American Badass / Big Evil character. Just because a lot of the stuff that Bray has said about Undertaker being more humanized and not at what he once was, not striking fear into the hearts and the eyes of people, and how Bray Wyatt's the new face of fear, it's just all giving me the vibe and the feeling that The Undertaker is a human again, and is going to come back as the Big Evil character. And again, he could come back wearing the purple spats and gloves and hat, which would be awesome. We just don't know, and we'll have to find out at probably like 9 o'clock Eastern time on Sunday night what he's gonna look like. Somebody write that down in case that match actually happens at 9 o'clock, because that would be cool. I'm very good at predicting stuff lately. Just ask Tony, my friend. Tony, my best friend. Anyway, so yeah, Undertaker versus Bray Wyatt. Undertaker's gonna win this one. He has to redeem himself from last year. Even though it's not as big of a guy as Brock Lesnar, strength-wise. Undertaker just has to redeem himself, like I said. He's got that loss under his belt, but then again, this does make the match more unpredictable. You go in, you've went in the last 22 years thinking that The Undertaker was going to win, and then last year WWE swept the carpet under our feet, pulled a fast one on us. Brock Lesnar, 3 F5s and a 1-2-3 later, half the universe is crying. I know I was. But yeah, Undertaker has to redeem himself, as I said. Bray Wyatt also may win. Like I said, I'm on the fence on this one, as I am with a lot of my predictions. But I'm just going to say The Undertaker for this. Finally, we have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. The Beast, Brock Lesnar, versus Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar being accompanied by his associate and advocate, Paul Heyman, as always. This match, I got a lot to say about this match. A lot of ideas flowing through my head from this one. And one of those being that, I'm not going to go into the build-up on this one because it's been okay. A lot of Paul Heyman talking, getting his microphone cut off. Who I think will win is Roman Reigns. That's who I'm going to pick to win this one. And I know you're like, oh wow, that's kind of whatever. Brock Lesnar re-signed. Obviously he's going to win. Hear me out on this one, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that Paul Heyman is going to screw Brock Lesnar out of the title. Just the way that Paul Heyman has been talking him up so much over the last few months, it's just perfect time, perfect opportunity, and WWE needs to take the opportunity and pull Paul Heyman from Brock Lesnar, have him do something to ensure that Roman wins, and then what I think will happen after that is that Seth Rollins will come out and cash in Money in the Bank. So I think what will happen is Heyman will do something to cause Roman Reigns to win, but it'll be announced or whatever, figured out that Paul Heyman is actually working with the Authority, and so he's actually helping out Seth Rollins, and that's how he'll win the Money in the Bank and the WWE title, leading to a feud between Lesnar and Rollins / Paul Heyman / Lesnar versus the entire Authority. Would make a great feud, I believe, in my eyes. Paul Heyman will end up helping Seth Rollins win the title, and Heyman will join the Authority. I mean, I guess he's already kind of in it, in a way, but, this will be just a little bit more, like, he'll be more involved in it, I guess. But, yeah. So, those are my predictions for WWE WrestleMania 31 live this Sunday, March 29th on pay-per-view, or WWE Network actually, on the WWE Network. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like this video, comment your predictions below. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/TheLucasStar. Subscribe again, like I said, and follow me on Twitter @TheLucasStar. I'm also on Snapchat, LucasAStar, Instagram, LucasAStar. Follow me, like me, stalk me. I don't give a damn. But I will see you guys in the vlogs or in my next prediction video. I hope you had an awesome time, and I hope you enjoy WrestleMania 31, and I'll see you next time. Peace.